Aquarius, what I am about to share with you is not decoration for the ears. This is truth, truth you cannot postpone, cannot dismiss, and truth you have never heard in its fullness like this before. No one has ever spoken it to you so directly, without covering, without polishing. Listen with your whole heart, because you were created to be different. No, more than that, you were created to open a path that has never existed before. The universe did not use familiar molds when shaping you. You were given gifts not just to hold, but to use, to guide, to teach, to open the future. Each gift is like a piece of a spiritual map, helping you see your life from a higher summit. And this is not a speech, this is truth, and there is much more you are about to discover. The seventh gift, the final gift, carries infinite power, the power to unlock, and once you touch it, your entire way of seeing the world will change. I say this with all respect and love. Do not give up halfway. Take a deep breath, because we are about to open a door that cannot be closed again. So let us begin with the very first gift. Gift number 1, the vision beyond time. Aquarius, you do not see life the way the crowd does. You do not stop at the surface. You see through layers of disguise. You read ideas not yet formed. You sense possibilities that others have not even begun to imagine. Your eyes pierce through the mist of the present, seeing the silent currents of the future, catching the rhythm of an age no one else dares to name. You do not just observe, you connect scattered points into a system. You hear the whisper of an era, in the smallest movements of today. This is not suspicion. This is depth joined with wisdom, because your soul cannot bear falsehood. You were not born to live halfway. You were born to open roads, to inspire, to show the world another form of freedom. And yes, this makes you lonely at times because many are not ready to see what you already see. Yet you remain, you keep seeking truth because you know, without truth there is no evolution, and without evolution, there is no life. Living with such far-reaching vision is not easy. You see what others avoid. You feel the invisible currents. You intuit what they are afraid to even think. And that is why you need something that protects you, without caging you. That is where the second gift appears. The power to transform communities. Aquarius, you do not only see far, you also change the space you enter. You lead with ideas, but you also turn ideas into action, into collective transformation. You are the bridge between the individual and humanity. You do not only carry knowledge, you carry the ability to inspire others to change themselves. You are a quiet light that can erupt into a movement. You are a silent ripple that can grow into a wave shaking the collective. This process is not easy. It asks you to sacrifice comfort, to face misunderstanding. But through this you rise. You have learned how to stand beyond old limits, not to destroy, but to build something better. That is why others look at you with both respect and caution. Your very presence activates a process. It reveals what is unfinished. It forces people to look into the shadows of their own being. But you do not avoid it. You walk straight into the dark, carrying the light of intuition, wisdom, and compassion. And then comes the third gift, the spirit of education and liberation. This is the part you are meant to explore even deeper. Aquarius, you are not only a learner. You are the one who creates space for others to learn. Your lesson for the world is this: knowledge is not to be kept. It is to be shared to make humanity more compassionate, more free, more loving. When you teach others how to think independently, you are teaching them how to live freely. And that, Aquarius, is a sacred gift. Not everyone is strong enough to hold so many truths, so much transformation, but you can. When your vision blends with your power to change, you begin to truly see yourself, not as a copy of someone else, but as the original soul the universe created. Before we continue, pause for a moment, let your heart take this in. Write in the comments an affirmation of your own. Don't overthink it, just breathe, and let it rise from deep within you. I honor my freedom and my wisdom. I use my gifts with sincerity and courage to transform myself and to light the path for others. Do not treat these words as decoration, treat them as a key. Because what comes next will touch realms that not everyone dares to face, but you will. If there is anything you are truly gifted at, Aquarius, it is seeing the bigger picture, where others only see scattered pieces. The third gift, love is liberation. Aquarius, you do not love the way most people do. You do not love just to fill emptiness. You do not love to buy false peace. You love as someone who gives freedom. You love as someone who opens the doors of the soul. You love as someone who cannot imagine love without honesty and wisdom. You do not accept shallow ties. For you, love is a journey where mind and spirit intertwine. It is energy. It is vision. It is a commitment to evolve together. You cannot endure indifference because your love is not only emotion. It is the blending of spirit, mind, and humanity. That is why you draw clear boundaries. That is why when someone enters your inner circle, you protect them as if they are part of yourself. You love with devotion. You love by lifting others higher. You love by challenging them too, because you will not give your heart to anyone who is not ready for freedom. You know the pain of giving love and not receiving it back. And still, you open your heart not out of naivety, but because you believe that true love can heal, can liberate even the most closed soul. And when you say, I love, you are saying, I am ready to embrace change, ready to risk losing myself, and yet still choose to show up fully. That is ritual, that is maturity, that is sacred. The fourth gift, the language of the soul. And because such love is rare, because you cannot truly connect without giving of yourself, the fourth gift appears. This is the gift that moves through you whenever you speak, whenever you fall silent, whenever you feel another's heart, even when no words are spoken. The language of the soul is the power to reach others without words, only with energy, only with presence. You do not need to say much. Sometimes you do not need to speak at all, because your presence already speaks volumes. Your energy sends out vibrations that others can feel, even if they cannot put them into words. And when you choose to speak, there is no turning back. Your words carry weight. They carry truth. They can be medicine, or they can be fire. It all depends on how you use them, because you are a spiritual alchemist, measuring out the exact energy each message requires. You do not speak to please, you speak to awaken, to stir, to reach deep inside, and even in silence, you are still heard. Your eyes speak. Your gestures touch the realm beyond words. That is why you are not easily forgotten. That is why your energy lingers in people's minds long after you have walked away, because when someone truly understands you, something inside them changes forever. And that, Aquarius, is your power, not the power to dominate, but the power to transform, the power to reveal, the power to leave a mark. But it does not stop here, because everything we have spoken of so far, your far-reaching vision, your power to transform, your liberating love, and your soul's language is only the beginning. What comes next seeps into you from the inside out. It has belonged to you since before you were born, Aquarius. You do not need to be loud to be heard. You do not need to explain to be understood. Your energy does not ask permission. Your presence cannot be bargained. You are not here to chase attention. You are here to change the atmosphere with silent strength, with pure truth, with liberating wisdom. And this is no accident. This is a gift that needs no proof, no decoration, only to be felt, only to be lived. The fifth gift, the transforming energy of presence. When you are present, the air shifts, the atmosphere clears, people settle into themselves, and it is not fear they feel, it is respect. It is their intuition whispering that where you stand, things will move, because your energy is the catalyst. Nothing remains the same once you have been there, and you do not need to do anything extraordinary to make it happen. You do not need to shout, to force, or to convince. Your very being is a process. Your energy alone makes falsehood feel cramped, makes deception lose its place. You are truth in motion, and truth, Aquarius, always shocks. That is why some people drift away without knowing why, while others stay, choosing to walk beside you with their whole heart. Because with you, there is no middle ground. They either give you everything, or they cannot walk with you at all. And that is all right, because you did not come here to blend in. You came to reveal, to mirror, to embody what others do not dare to face. And yes, at times that makes you lonely. But that solitude also makes you stronger, clearer, more unwavering. And right there in that very place, one of your most invisible, most powerful gifts is born. The sixth gift, loyalty to your inner depth. You do not run from your own darkness. You do not deny it. You do not cover it. You look straight into it. You walk through it. And because of that, you become unbreakable. Not everyone dares to enter the place where everything hurts, where wounds burn, where fear hides, but you do. And this does not make you dark, it makes you deep. It makes you real. It teaches you the sacred lesson of spiritual freedom. Only when you dare to face the dark do you truly see the light. Loyalty to your own depth is what saves you. By refusing to reject what has wounded you, you transform it. By embracing your intensity and your sensitivity, you turn them into strength. You know the abyss is not the end. It is the birthplace of what is new. Yes, sometimes it hurts. Yes, sometimes it burns, but you choose to go there. Because you know truth does not live on the surface. You are not here to float. You are here to dive, to reach the bottom if you must, and then rise again, different, freer, wiser, with a stronger voice. And now, Aquarius, listen closely, because until now we have spoken of 6 gifts, each deeper than the last, but the next one, the 7th gift, is on another level entirely. It is the center, the lighthouse, the gift that connects everything. And only you can bring it to the world. If you have come this far, it is because you are ready. What comes now is not just a gift. It is a flame, it is a river of wisdom, it is the soul's true purpose. You have arrived here for a reason. Not everyone stays until the end, only those who know. This is speaking to their soul, and you, Aquarius, you feel it, because what comes next is what you have always touched in silence. The 7th gift, the awakening of cosmic consciousness. This is the hidden gift, the most powerful one. It explains why you feel as you do, why you transform everything you touch, why you can never return to who you were after each awakening. Aquarius, you are not only yourself, you are a channel, a bridge between the visible and the invisible, between humanity and possibilities not yet named. You are the vessel for what logic cannot reach, the messenger of what language cannot hold, the guardian of freedoms not yet defined. When you speak, you release. When you feel, you open a gate. When you choose with your soul, you ignite processes no one else can sustain. You are here to bring light to what is hidden, not with spotlights, but with the flame inside, with your presence, with your vision, with the courage to walk through others' fears, with the bravery to break old structures without asking permission, without apologizing. You do not do this from authority. You do it from who you are, from experience, from pain turned into wisdom, from wounds turned into a third eye, because you see what no one else can. When you name it, you free it. When you speak your truth, the masks fall. When you truly love, the walls collapse. When you let go of what exhausts you, you create space for others to be encouraged. Yes, sometimes it makes you tired, because you are carrying processes no one else can see, feeling what cannot be explained, holding energies that are not yours, but still, you release them. You are not crazy, you are awake, you are open, you are ready, and this gift, Aquarius, is your greatest medicine. Each time you choose to face what makes you uncomfortable, you evolve. Each time you choose to say what no one else dares, you are set free. Each time you overcome your own shadow without calling yourself a victim, you grow, and you help others grow. This gift is not activated by ritual. It is activated by decision, by courage, by truth to the very root, by complete devotion, because you are not here to perform. You are here to become the catalyst for hidden truths. You are here to be the mirror for those who are ready to transform, and that, Aquarius, is why you are essential. You are not just another zodiac sign. You are not a functional mask. You are not a character on repeat. You are living truth. You are free wisdom. You are the lighthouse guiding the future. You are the cleansing flame of intelligence. You are the threshold between endings and rebirth. You were created for this, to go where no one wants to go, to see what no one dares to see, to break old structures and open new cycles. You are the spark of change, the truest mirror, the gateway to depth and freedom. And yes, of course it is tiring. Of course it burns. Because living with such clarity means you will always be tested. Because feeling so deeply means sometimes you are exposed. But that same truth makes you extraordinary. Aquarius, your gift has never been easy, but it has always been real. Do you know why you have 7 gifts so powerful, so radical? Because you need them all. And more than that, the world needs you whole, not a fragment, not a smaller version made to please. The world needs you with your full vision, with your vibrating energy, with your liberating love, with your darkness embraced, with your infinite power to be reborn. Your 7 gifts are the map of your soul, vision to see what no one sees, power to transform brokenness into strength, liberating love to heal reality, the language of the soul to express the unspoken, the transforming energy of presence to awaken without words, loyalty to your inner depths to return with treasures from the dark, and the awakening of cosmic consciousness to illuminate a new level of truth. Do you see? You have not missed a thing. But now, Aquarius, the question has changed. What will you do with all these gifts? Because knowing is not enough. Talent unused is wasted. And you were not made to stand still. You came to break what is stagnant, to release what is suppressed, to embody truth even when no one asks for it, to awaken what is hidden, to heal what the world has forgotten. So now, it is time to awaken. Do not close yourself because you fear being too different. Do not suppress yourself because you worry about being too intense. Do not stay silent before the truth you know must be spoken. Your intensity is not a burden, it is your purpose. And if you ever doubt, if you ever feel overwhelmed by this world, come back here, read these words again. Remind yourself that you were created from the light of free wisdom, from the strength of one who dares to be reborn, from the mission of a soul sent to open the future. You are unique, you are Aquarius, and this is not the end. This is the door to the most awake, most powerful, most free, most authentic version of yourself, because now you know, now you hold the map. Now you carry the 7 sacred gifts in your hands. There is no reason left to hide who you really are. Before we close, I leave you with one question, clear, direct, and sacred. Will you choose to use your 7 gifts to enlighten and transform the world? Or will you wait until the world is ready to accept you? If your heart knows the answer, write this down. I am ready to step through the door of destiny.